Damas y caballeros, esta es la tercera llamada. ¡Comenzamos! Y en nombre de Boristeca Boxing Promotions, le damos la más cordial bienvenida a otra velada boxística desde el Salón Mezanine, desde la frontera más visitada del mundo, Tijuana, Baja California, México. Este evento es sancionado por la Honorable Comisión de Box, Lucha Libre y Artes Marciales Mixtas de esta ciudad de Tijuana. Presidente Alberto Martínez. Comisionado de Boxeo Juan Manuel Cardona. Jefe de Servicios Médicos el doctor Ernesto Franco. Concertador de eventos Ángel Viedas. Al frente del tiempo César Fernández. Sus tres jueces Francisco Pacheco, Sergio Lechuga y Max Zúñiga Lavandera. Y el tercero en la superficie para medir las acciones, el experimentado Juan Morales Lee. Vámonos de nuevo. Ahora bien, damas y caballeros, prepárense para 4 rounds de combate en la división de peso super mosca. Let's get ready for 4 rounds of boxing in the super flyweight division. Introducing to your first fighter standing in the blue corner, wearing the Mexican colors, green, white, and red. His official weight, 114.5 pounds. Presentando ustedes en la esquina azul, vistiendo los colores mexicanos, verde, blanco y rojo, con un peso de 114.5 libras. Cuenta con 4 combates profesionales. He stands with 4 professional bouts. Hailing, representando la bella Cenicienta del Pacífico, Ensenada, Baja California. Adriel Osuna. And his opponent across the ring, standing in the red corner, wearing gray trunks with black and gold. His official weight, 114.5 pounds. Y su rival en la esquina roja, vistiendo pantaloncillo color gris con negro y dorado, con un peso idéntico de 114.5 libras. Cuenta con un combate profesional. He stands with 1 professional bout. Hailing from Arizona, USA, here is Breenan Macias. And here is with the final instructions, con las indicaciones finales, el experimentado Juan Morales Lee.
¿Saben las reglas? Llévenlas a cabo, mucho cuidado con la cabeza, no atrás de la cabeza, atrás de los riñones, abajo del cinturón, dense la mano, que gane, mejor suerte para los dos.
And hello everybody, this is Marcos Villegas, being joined here with my broadcast partner, Chris Martin, and welcome to Friday Night Fight Night here on Fight Up TV. As the first fight of the night is about to get underway, we're going to see Breenan Macias of Arizona going up against Adriel Osuna in a 4-round tilt in the super flyweight division. And here we go, the action underway. Round number 1, Macias in the blue with black trim trunks going up against Osuna in the white trunks with the colors of the Mexican flag. Macias in his second pro fight, looking to gain more experience. Comes from a boxing hotbed in Arizona. A lot of good fighters have come out of there in the past. Most notably, the Benavides brothers. As a good stiff jab is landed there by Osuna, works the body. The two now are fighting in close distance. Not much of a feeling out round for Osuna or Macias.
Well, Marcos, I saw that Breenan Macias is very calm and relaxed. Maybe he didn't warm up. In the locker room, he looks a little dry to me. Actually, so does Adriel Osuna. But they're coming out here and they're throwing leather right off the bat.
Big punches to the body now from Osuna. As earlier, he landed a big right hand. Both tall fighters here.
Yeah, definitely for the super flyweight division.
And Macias, you look at him, he looks like a little kid, right? He has a little baby face. But so far, he's shown he does have the skills to box in there. Though a lot of the fight has been fight in close distance. Both fighters connect there on punches. Macias there missing with the jab. Osuna fighting in his backyard practically from Ensenada, Baja California, which is about 30 minutes away from here, not too far off. So he has a good amount of fans here in attendance at the Salon Mezzanine. See B-Fly there, target the body, connects. Though Osuna quickly clinches and both fighters release from there. Good uppercut there from Macias.
And that's what Macias needs to do, Marcos, is he just simply needs to keep his distance. Osuna seems to want to just come in and bum rush and throw punches, so keep your distance, Macias, and simply box him from the outside. Use that long frame of yours.
So we're coming down to the final 10 seconds of round number 1. Our opening matchup here at the Salon Mezzanine, Best in Boxing on Fight Hub TV. Macias versus Osuna, round 1 in the books. So we look at the corner now of Macias. So we get ready to see some action from that first round, Chris. What are we seeing over here?
Well, in this portion that we're watching here is more of a feel out kind of little. Adriel Osuna trying to make it dirty, trying to bring the fight to Macias. But good counters right there by Macias, that right uppercut. That's what he needs to keep doing the rest of these 3 rounds. If it goes 3 more rounds, is simply that. Just be on his toes, box. Don't exchange with Osuna. That's the style here in Mexico, here in Tijuana especially, is to just simply come forward and let him fly. Don't give him his preferred style. Give him different looks. Box him, jab him, uppercut him from as he's coming in.
So we begin round number 2. Osuna wanting to get work early in, both fighting on the inside. Late punch there from him though, so he gets a warning from the referee. Good jig to the body there by Macias. Follows it up with a 2-punch combination. Osuna though, firing right back. Both fighters very young in their careers. Chris, how important is it for a fighter when you don't know much of your opponent to go in there and feel him out and see what he has?
Well, normally that's what you want in the first round, is to simply feel him out. But these guys came in throwing leather right off the bat. I think now it's kind of settling down a little bit more, and they each got each other's timing. So only time will tell who's going to get the better of it.
Macias attempts to land a 1-2 combination, just falls short.
But that's what he needs to do, Marcos, is simply keep it on the outside, considering Adriel Osuna simply just wants to come forward and throw punches. So keep him on the outside, receive him with those uppercuts when he finally gets into the inside, like right there. Let it go.
Osuna so far, though, in the span of this round and the first round, has done some good work on the inside, but Macias seems to be the more polished of the two.
Definitely, he's the more technically sound fighter. He simply needs to use it. Keep doing it.
Good work on the inside by Macias. Osuna answering back. And Osuna seems to be fighting in that distance of Macias so far. Chris, is it something in the style of Macias that's causing him to come forward like that?
Macias is the one kind of sitting back. I don't know if you meant Osuna, the one coming forward.
Excuse me, that's exactly what I meant.
Well, to me, that's his only option, is to come forward and sling him and throw punches, because he doesn't look like the very experienced boxer. He looks more of a brawler type. So Breenan Macias needs to just keep him on the outside, box him, and try to land his shots from the outside. Doing a little bit of Roy Jones right there as we speak.
A little bit of showboating there from the young Breenan Macias. Come now to the closing moments of round number 2. Macias trying to turn around Osuna.
Hi, I'm, okay. La 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 la. But that's it for all the blah, blah, blah. That's blah, blah, blah. Ah. Sorry, it's so lucky. Dang it, I almost had it. All right. Okay. Ah. General. No, I'm actually tired. No.
I'm okay with this.
Okay. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. El otro lado. Oh, Lord. The schedule, where we keep you, the boxing fans, in the know.
Round number 3 here at the Salon Mezzanine in Tijuana, Baja California, as we're seeing Breenan Macias take on Adriel Osuna. 2 rounds in the books. Competitive rounds, though Macias the crisper of the 2 fighters, landing the majority of the punches. Though majority of the fight has been fought in this distance right here, Chris.
Yeah, close quarters. Macias wants to fight from the outside. He needs to keep it on the outside. He's had an easier time right there with that right uppercut. And simply time Osuna as he's coming in with those uppercuts and those jabs is going to make it a lot easier for him to win this fight.
Good uppercut there by Macias.
And that's that
So he
uppercut
tries to
I'm
follow
talking
it up
about
3 more
as he comes
times.
in.
Yeah, it's been a preferred punch for him. He lands a right hand there.
Yeah, and he's starting to time it a little better now.
Macias perhaps sensing something inside the ring there against Adriel Osuna. Starting to get a good rhythm now. So he lands a stiff jab there. 1-2 punch combination. Follows it up, but slightly misses, but lands with that uppercut as Osuna misses bad with the hook.
And Macias is starting to pour it on him, coming in strong.
Macias now coming forward, starting to pressure a lot more now than the previous 2 rounds.
And it seems like Osuna is tired. He's breathing out of his mouth, and his body language is not saying much either.
And he's still got a minute left in this round number 3. As Macias now seemingly having his way with Osuna. You would think at this point, to catch a breather, Osuna would want to hold, but he's exchanging with Macias.
Well, that's his style, Marcos, is to simply throw, and throw. And the majority of the style here in Tijuana is that. Throw punches, defense second, maybe even third.
They work hard for the money, Chris. They got to earn that. They got to earn that paper. So we come now to the final 10 seconds of round number 3. Breenan Macias pouring on the pressure against Adriel Osuna. Over the course of these 3 rounds, I think that round number 3 was the clearest round that Macias had in the entire fight.
Yeah, he's definitely coming on strong, Marcos, doing what he's supposed to, using his boxing skill, considering Adriel Osuna doesn't have much of it. Simply just grit, toughness. most of the time that's not enough to win a boxing match.
So we take a look now at some action from round number 3. Macias being held there by Osuna, who's digging hooks to the body. Though a lot of those punches were blocked. Macias showing good awareness of where he's at inside that clinch there. Putting that hand down to avoid getting clean shots to his body. As we begin round number 4, the final round of this scheduled 4-round fight.
And a
Kicking
good
off
stiff
the event
jab
here.
by Macias to open up the round.
As B-Fly continues to look fly so far in these past 3 rounds. 1-2 combination there, follows it up with a straight, but Osuna gets out of the way as he comes once more in the close distance, trying to get some work into the body of Macias.
And you know what, Marcos? Looking at Breenan Macias, if you told me he's Canelo's cousin, I would believe you.
Macias showing a little bit of that ginger flair. Can't knock it though. Kid got skills. As Osuna lunged in there with the hook and he paid the price and eats another punch right there.
And Breenan Macias keeps throwing that right uppercut. He needs to do it a little bit more, and maybe he can get Osuna out of there tonight.
Fatigue setting in for Osuna as he's lunging in with his punches.
Nice
Connects
body
right
shot.
there to the body, yeah. He's landing, but I think at this point, Macias, the better condition of the 2 fighters. Osuna lunging again. Needs to be careful. Macias almost caught him with that counter right.
That's Osuna's only chance, Marcos, is to simply just lunge forward, throw punches. Breenan Macias is countering him
Big
perfect
uppercut there
every
by
single
Macias.
time.
Follows it up with a punch to the body.
And there's that uppercut again.
Macias perhaps sensing that he could get a big knockout win here. He's been trying to time that uppercut the whole night.
Yeah, mainly because Osuna just lunges forward with his head dipped. And it's a perfect punch. Macias, I mean, that's some experience right there, is to know what punch to throw in those situations.
He hasn't landed that big one-punch knockout yet, but he sure is timing it. He sure is looking and targeting it for the chin of Osuna. Good combination there by B-Fly, Breenan Macias. Coming down to the final 20 seconds of this last round here for this fight. Macias having an active round. Good volume of punches. Swing and a miss there.
Now, Marco, what Breenan Macias did, he worked very well. In my opinion, it would suit him to kind of hide that right uppercut that he threw so well in this fight. Osuna might have caught onto it a little bit. He could have maybe disguised it through a combination and then a hard right uppercut, or simply the jab and then the uppercut, but most of the time he just threw it as one punch.
Good showing for Breenan Macias of Arizona. Was the more technical and the more complete of the 2 fighters. It's obviously apparent as we await the judge's decision to see how they scored the fight. You never know with the judges, but I think it might be safe to say that Macias will probably get the nod in this fight as we take a look back at some highlights of the action here over the course of 4 rounds. You see there Osuna on the inside getting tagged with punches to the body, but he's able to land little punches in there as well. We see that uppercut that Macias try to land throughout the fight. He did have success, but could never land that one punch that would stop the fight.
And it goes back to me saying that Macias needs to disguise it a little bit more, Marcos. Instead of just simply throwing it with everything he's got, one punch at a time, set him up. Throw combinations, finish with that right uppercut.
Damas y caballeros, después de 4 rounds de combate, nos vamos con las tarjetas de los jueces. After 4 rounds of boxing, we now go to the judges' scorecards. El juez, Judge Francisco Pacheco, scores it 39-37, 39-37. Y los jueces, Sergio Lechuga y Max Zúñiga La Bandera, coinciden en tarjetas 40-36. These two judges have the same scores of 40-36. For your winner by the way of unanimous decision, su ganador por la vía de la decisión unánime, Arizona, USA, Breenan Macias.